Welcome to I See You by Melanie Sandy.
Okay, guys, so in this journey, I want you guys to get to know me. I want to get to know you guys. I want to be able to talk about things that we normally don't talk about and majority of times would never say. I want to know about your vulnerabilities. I want to know about your insecurities. I want to know about your strengths. At the end of the day, we all go through things, and a lot of times we feel like we're alone, and we're not. So why not have somebody that you can feel comfortable with? Why not have a place where you can let your hair down, relax, sip your tea, and enjoy yourself? And at the end of the day, you feel like, you know what? She understands me, or I really wasn't alone. At the end of the day, I want to find a place where I can say, you know what? I don't know that girl. We're doing the same things. We're experiencing the same things. And at the end of the day, you basically just don't feel alone. We're in this world, in this big, humongous world. And at the end of the day, we all think that we're alone. And we're not. There's people here that experience the same things that you're experiencing. So you're not alone in all these trials and tribulations that you're going through. Hello, we have gone through coronavirus, extreme quarantine of being shut down, alienated away from our friends. It helped me. So let's get personal. This is my vision and this is my first time. So bear with me. I'm going to have my errors, but this is my place of vulnerability. So this is my vision. Today I am going to read to you my letter to insecurities. Dear insecurities, I think about life and wonder who I am. Life is hard, but you have to have faith. And for that, I am choosing to make the start. We all think about life and want it to be beautiful and perfect. But in many ways, it's extremely hard. We judge. We are judged. We envy. We are envied. We build insecurities due to what society has made our standard. For that, we feel we are broken. We are vulnerable. We feel we are alone. We have doubt. We are fearful to make the step of faith that could change our lives, the step that may be you, or better yet, God. I'm taking a leap of faith and being transparent and vulnerable. But you have to learn and believe in yourself. So yes, you guys, I'm nervous. And yes, I'm vulnerable. But that's what this is all about. A journey of how life really makes you feel. So I hope you love my new podcast. I see you. So let's get into this thing called insecurities. By Oxford Dictionary, the definition of insecurities is uncertainty or anxiety about oneself, lack of confidence. Well, you guys already know. They defined it in a nutshell. That is basically how we feel when we're insecure. We feel like we're not confident. We feel like we have so much doubt about anything and everything. And it basically makes us wear a mask. We are never our genuine selves when we are insecure. We go from being who we are and that is fraudulent to this person that you have no idea where they came from. Or you may have those other people that just are always smiling and happy. Granted, I'm a genuinely happy person. I like to be happy. Please don't bring your negative vibes into my bubble. However, insecurities or not, I'm still positive. Now, is it a mask? It's somewhat of a mask. Why? Because I don't allow my insecurities to take over my life. Why? Because I need to be strong. I'm a mother. I'm an African American woman. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to allow nothing to break me, or I'm not going to allow nobody to see that I'm broken. I'm going to be my own soft, sensitive person by myself in my personal space, in the presence of my own home. But when I am in front of people, Oh, most definitely. I'm strong. What you got to say? I got a comeback for it. However, it's somewhat of a mask. Why? Because we tend not to be vulnerable because we don't want people to feel as though we're weak. So at the end of the day, we just need to learn how to approach these things, when to approach them, and in what format to approach them. I think what tends to happen with this whole process of us being able to overcome our insecurities, we tend not to know how to start, what to do, and how to acknowledge them. A lot of times the lack of acknowledgement of the insecurity makes it the worst. It makes it the ultimate issue. Because if I don't know that my insecurity is confidence, why is my insecurity confidence? Well, let's think back. You may have been in a relationship where, here we go, you didn't feel worthy, you didn't feel beautiful, you didn't feel enough, and those affect your confidence. So yes, you may feel like you're confident and you cute and you taking your pictures and everybody may say, oh, she's so pretty, or whatever the case may be, but that doesn't mean that you really are confident. Again, it's a mask. Insecurities are so crazy. For example, preparing for today's introduction, I decided to speak with, someone that is a big part of my life, the person that I dealt with in the past, my daughter's father. And when in doing that, because I value his opinion a lot, in doing that, we started talking about my insecurities. And he asked me a question. The question he asked me was, how does my insecurities affect how our relationship failed? Instantly, I became defensive. Why? I had no reason to. But in that moment, that is where another insecurity came up. No reason. He was basically trying to pick in my brain, basically trying to help me to gain information, giving me feedback that is going to be extremely beneficial to this process. However, I was unable to see that because the insecurities took over. So, with that being said, I'm showing you that this is not something that we can control. This is something that happens without us even knowing. We need to be able to become more aware of it because, granted, yes, talked to him, got upset, had to hang up the phone, and then I had to pull my journal out. And what did I do? I sat there, I spoke out loud, and I wrote something in my journal. And then I had to call him back and apologize and express to him how I felt. Because instantly I felt like, did you just say that my insecurities caused the failure of our relationship? Oh, no. At the end of the day, it had to be you. It can't be me because that's not what I'm going with right now. I don't want to speak about my insecurities in that manner. This is the approach that I want to have for my podcast. But that was all defense mechanisms. Why? Because I felt a weakness. Because I felt like my insecurities of me not feeling enough, my insecurities of me not feeling worthy, or better yet, I wasn't worthy. Why? Because we are not together at this point. So it had to be something that I did wrong. It had to be something that I lacked. Insecurities in general, they can control our lives, and we cannot allow that to happen. I am a great being, and if you didn't know it, you guys will learn. And I allow myself and I allow my insecurities to change me as a person, to change my personality, to change my positivity, to change the view that I have on myself, to look at myself in the mirror and feel like I'm not beautiful, to look at myself in the mirror and feel like I can't overcome weaknesses. In all actuality, I feel in my heart that my insecurities, they're my strengths. They're what makes me the person that I am today. I wouldn't be in front of you guys right now if quarantine didn't happen, if I didn't have all that time to myself for me to write, for me to think, to me to beat up on myself, to realize, wait a minute. After all the negativity of the insecurities that I've seen, what can I get from it? that means everybody's dealing with the same thing. That means it's no possible way that I'm the only one that doesn't feel enough. It's no possible way that I'm the only one that doesn't feel worthy, that I'm the only one that doesn't feel beautiful at times. And I'm here to say, you're not alone. It hits deep. I didn't even think I was going to be able to bring up that topic of my past relationship without having tears in my eyes. But I'm here in front of this camera today showing you guys that I'm taking the step, whether or not it's going to make me vulnerable, whether or not you're going to know more than you should at times. But at the end of the day, this is where I have to start to get to where I need to be. So let's continue and see how this works. Okay, guys, so I feel as though today, we dug deep with the topic insecurities. However, get you guys shovels because we are not finished. Next week, I want to bring this topic back because I feel as though it's just a topic that has so much variables and so much layers that we got to peel back. However, we are going to bring this to a close, and I just want to leave you guys with some inspirational things because at the end of the day, life brings hurdles and we need to be able to overcome them because they're our deepest sorrows. At the end of the day, if we allow these negative, I guess I want to say, no, I don't want to say anything because I'm stuck.
It's okay.
Okay, guys, so I'm just going to leave you guys with some positive quotes. So, we can end this off with on a good note. It may not feel like your insecurities are strength, but what can't take you out will lift you up. And I don't know if you guys are religious or not, but I believe in God. And if all I have is God, I will get through and overcome. Move in faith. Don't doubt. Don't look for result, but look for resolve. Before we get out of here, before you do anything, make sure you guys just hit that button at the bottom and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to DM me. Check at my Instagram handle because I want to be able to provide information and feedback from you guys. And I want feedback from what's going on with me. And give me some topics. Give me some questions. Let me know about your insecurities and how you guys are feeling. I want to make this be personable and a conversation. So check me out and I see you guys next week. I see you. Guys, I think we did it. It's a wrap. My first podcast. Yes, and yes, and yes. I'm hyped. I'm going to sip my tea because I'm excited. This is going to be my new journey. I'm excited. Woo, woo.
I'm behind the camera.
So that's my cousin. She behind the camera. She is going to get all this fresh, fly footage. Y'all got no idea what's about to go down.
Y'all
Listen, it's all greatness right here. Brown skin, Trinidadian greatness,
You see it.
But wait.